Software version control with Git. You will explore the fundamentals of distributed version control system, Git, including most of the features you need to know in order to collaborate on software projects. You will also integrate your local Git repository with the cloud-based GitHub repository. Required resources: one PC with operating system of your choice, VirtualBox or VMware, the DevNet Associate virtual machine. Launch the DevNet Associate virtual machine. If you have not already completed the lab, install the virtual machine lab environment. Do so now. If you have already completed that lab, launch the DevNet Associate virtual machine. Go to VirtualBox. Okay, this is down here, the virtual machine. Start. Initializing Git. You will initialize a Git repository. Open terminal in the DevNet Associate virtual machine. Okay. Okay, here, terminal. Initialize a Git repository. Use ls command to display a listing of the current directory. Okay, list. This is the home directory. Okay, the working directory. The working directory is the home directory for this user, DevNet Associate. This is the home directory. In the home directory, you have subdirectories like desktop, documents, downloads, labs, PD, and snap. Configure user information to be used for this local repository. This will associate your information, the work that you contribute to a local repository. Use your name in place of sample user. For the name in quotes, use example.com for your email address. These settings can be anything you want at this point. However, when you reset these global values in part 7, you will use the username for your GitHub account. If you wish, you can use your GitHub username now. Okay, first start with this example. Okay, use any username that you want, even if it doesn't exist. And here, use any email address, even if it doesn't exist. Okay, and is a global value. Git config global user point name quotes and sample user. Enter and email. Okay, enter. Okay, the username and email, global values. You can review this setting. Okay, git config list. Git config list. Very good. Use cd command to navigate to the DevNet source folder. Okay, change directory on labs. Okay, on this directory, labs DevNet, and press tab to complete. Okay, enter. Now you are on the directory. Make a directory git intro and change the directory. Okay, create the directory git intro and go to the directory. Make directory git intro. Enter. You can verify this is and go to that directory. Change directory git intro. Now you are in the directory. Use the git init command to initialize the current directory. Git intro is a Git repository. The message displayed indicates that you have created a local repository within your project contained in the hidden directory .git. This is where all of your change history is located. You can see it with the ls-a command. Git init to initiate. Enter. Initialize empty Git repository in, remember, the home directory. This. Now labs DevNet source, and git intro. And this hidden directory is created. The hidden files or hidden directories starts with point. So this is a hidden directory, and you can verify with list and use option A. Option A to see the hidden files and directories, and you can see. As you work on your project, you will want to check to see which files have changed. This is helpful when you are committing files to the repository and you don't want to commit all of them. The Git Status command displays modified files in working directory that are staged for your next commit. This message tells you that you are on branch master. The commit message is initial commit. There is nothing changed to commit. Git status, branch master, no commits yet, nothing to commit. Staging and committing a file in the repository. You will create a file, stage that file, and commit that file to the Git repository. Create a file. The Git intro repository is created with empty. Using the echo command, create a file, a txt file with the information contained in quotes. Okay, remember you are in the Git intro directory and use echo command. Okay, I will open another terminal. Okay, and redirect this to the following file, that txt file. Enter verify with ls. Okay, this is the file. You can verify the content with cat. And also you can use long list and show the hidden files. Now you can see the txt file and git, the hidden directory. Okay, git status. Branch master, no commits yet. Untracked files, the txt file. Staging the file. Next, use the git add command to stage the txt file. Staging is an intermediate phase prior to committing a file to the repository with the Git Commit command. This command creates a snapshot of the contents of the file at the time this command is entered. Any changes to the file require another git add command prior to committing the file. Use git add and the name of the file. Okay, git add and the name of the file, enter. And now git status to verify. Changes to be committed. New file, the txt file, now is staged. So use git add to stage a file. Committing a file. Now that you have staged your changes, you will need to commit them in order to let Git know you want to start tracking those changes. Commit your staged content has a new commit snapshot by using the Git Commit command. The M message switch enables you to add a message explaining the changes you have made. Note the number and letter combination highlighted in the output. This is the commit ID. Every commit is defined by a unique SHA-1 hash. The commit ID is the first 7 characters of the full commit hash. Your commit ID will be different than the one displayed. Okay, use git commit. You can use a message with the switch M and add a message. Git commit M to add a message. Committing to begin tracking changes, committing the file. Enter. Okay, remember this is a txt file. Now you will use Git Commit to begin tracking the changes on this file, this txt file. Commit ID, the first 7 characters of the full hash. Viewing the commit history, use the Git Log command to show all commits in the current branch history. By default, all commits are made to the master branch. The first line is the commit hash with the commit ID as first 7 characters. The file is committed to the master branch. This is followed by your name and email address, the date of the commit, and the message you included with the commit. Git log, okay, the full hash with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The first 7 characters, the commit ID, master, author, username and email, the date of the log, the file, modifying the file and tracking the changes. You will modify a file, stage the file, commit the file, and verify changes in the repository. Modify the file, make a change to the txt file using the echo command. Be sure to use double greater than to append the existing file. The single greater than will override the existing file. Use the cat command to view the modified file. Okay, use this. Echo. I am beginning to understand Git. Okay, double greater than, and the name of the file, this name. Okay, enter. Verify with cat. Now you can see the file is different. Verify the change to the repository. Git status. Okay, branch master. Changes not stated for commit. Okay, the txt file was modified. Stage the modified file. Use git add. Okay, the modified file will need to be staged again before it can be committed using the git add command again. Okay, git add and the name of the file. Enter. Okay, verify git status. The file is staged. Changes to be committed. Modify it. Okay, the file is staged but not committed. Okay, now use Git Commit and add an additional comment. Git Commit. You can use a different comment like new line. Okay, enter. Okay, and now you can see the new comment, new line added, the master, one file changed, and the commit ID is different than the previous ID. Okay, it's different. New commit and new commit ID. So you can use Git Status to verify. Okay, on branch master, nothing to commit. Okay, very good. And verify the changes in the repository. Use the Git Log command again to show all commits. Notice that the log contains the original commit entry along with the entry for the commit you just performed. The latest commit is shown first. The output highlights the commit ID, first 7 characters of the SHA1 hash, the date and time of the commit, and the message of the commit for each entry. Okay, Git Log. Git Log. Okay, first the most recent commit, the hash, different hash, the user, the email, date and time, the comment, the description of the commit, and this is the first commit, different hash, user, email, date and time, and the comment. When you have multiple entries in the log, you can compare the two commits using the git diff command, adding original commit ID first and the latest commit second. Okay, git diff, commit ID original and commit ID latest. You will need to use your commit IDs. git diff, the latest ID, the most recent is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Space and the original enter. Okay, diff git, this is the name of the file, the index, and this line is the difference. So that's why it's in red. This line is the difference. Because you know this line was added. Okay, this is the first commit, only one line on the file. And this is the second commit with additional line. Okay, and now you can list the contents of git intro with ls command. This is the file, and use option LA for long list and show the hidden files. Now you can see git, and you can view the contents of the git directory. And now you can see additional files and directories. For logs, objects, the index, branches. Okay, branches and merging. When a repository is created, the files are automatically put in a branch called master. Whenever possible, it is recommended to use branches rather than directly updating the master branch. Branching is used so that you can make changes in another area without affecting the master branch. This is done to help prevent accidental updates that may override existing code. You will create a new branch, check out the branch, make changes in the branch, stage and commit the branch. Merge the branch changes to the master branch, and then delete the branch. Okay, create a new branch. Okay, remember you are on this directory git intro and use git branch feature, where feature is only a name, is not a command. You can use any name, but this example is feature. Git branch feature. Verify. Use the git branch command without a branch name to display all the branches for this repository. The asterisk next to the master branch indicates that this is the current branch. The branch that is currently checked out. Okay, use Git branch. Okay, you have two branches. The main branch is master, and the new branch is feature. And master is the current branch. Check out the new branch. Use the git checkout to switch to the feature branch. Okay, so enter to the new branch, git checkout, and the name. Git checkout, git checkout feature. Okay, switch it to branch feature. Verify git branch. Now feature is the current branch. Append a new line of text to the txt file, again using the echo command with the double greater than. Okay, echo this text was added originally while in the feature branch. This text was added on the feature branch. The double greater than and the name of the file. Enter. Very good. Verify. Use cat. Dev. Okay, now the file with 3 lines. Now stage the file. Git add. Okay, enter. And verify. Git status. Okay, remember git add is to stage the file. Okay, changes to be committed. This file is modified, but still not committed. Now commit. Search a previous command. Okay, git commit. Git commit M for message. Third line added. Enter. Okay, different commit ID. The message. Third line added. One file changed. Git status. Nothing to commit because the file is committed. Git log. Okay, now you have three commits. The messages. Okay, date and time. And now you can see this is branch feature. Okay, this is in this case the branch is feature. In previous case the branch is master. Check out the master branch. Switch to the master branch using the git checkout master command and verify the current working branch using the git branch command. Okay, remember the third commit was done on the feature branch. So change to git checkout, go to master, enter to master, and verify with git branch command. Now you are on the master branch. And now merge file contents from feature to the master branch. Branches are often used when implementing new features or fixes. They can be submitted for review by team members, and then once verified, can be pulled into the main code base, the master branch. Merge the contents, known as the history, from the feature branch into the master branch using the Git Merge command. The branch name is the branch that histories are pulled from into the current branch. The output displays that one file was changed with one line inserted. Okay, use the Git Merge feature, where feature is the source branch. Okay, is the source branch. Okay, the branch name is the branch that histories are pulled from into the current branch. Okay, Git Merge feature. Enter. Now it's updating. Okay, updating. This is the destination. This commit ID is this on the master, but is updated by this another commit ID. Is this. The destination is the commit ID on the master, and the source is the commit ID on feature branch. One file changed, one insertion. The name of the file. Okay, and verify. Okay, the 3 lines. Deleting a branch. Verify the feature branch is still available. Okay, use git branch. Okay, the current branch is master, but feature branch still exists. Delete the feature branch using the git branch D. Git branch D for delete, and the name feature. Okay, very good. Obviously verify only master. Handling merge conflicts. At times you may experience a merge conflict. This is when you may have made overlapping changes to a file, and Git cannot automatically merge the changes. You will create a test branch, modify its content, stage and commit the test branch. Switch to the master branch, modify the content again, stage and commit the master branch. Attempt to merge branches, locate and resolve the conflict, stage and commit the master branch again, and verify your commit. Create a new branch test. Okay, create the new branch, enter to the new branch, and verify. Okay, git branch, the new branch will be test. Enter. Now check out to git checkout to enter the test branch. Very nice. And verify git branch. Now test is the current branch. Verify the contents of the file. Okay, 3 lines. Modify the contents. Modify the contents of the txt file in the test branch. Use the set command to change the word Cisco to netagat in the txt file. Okay, use the command set. The option I. Okay, change the word Cisco with netagat. Okay, set option I and S. I don't have a Cisco word on my txt file. I will change another word, for example, the word exam. So change exam, and instead of exam, use assessment. And don't forget the name of the file. I forgot this character. Okay, enter. Very good. And verify with cat. Now the instead of exam is assessment. Stage and commit the test branch. Stage and commit the file with a single git commit A command. The A option only affects files that have been modified and deleted. It does not affect new files. Okay, use the option A. Okay, option A to affect only files modified or deleted. Will not affect to new files. Option M to add the message, modify the message, change word exam to assessment. Enter. So you can verify Git status. nothing to commit, Git Log, 4 changes, all this on master, all this on master. Remember here, master was merged with feature, and this commit on test branch. Okay, enter to master and verify. And git checkout master, git branch. Now you are on master. This is the current branch. Modify the contents of the file in the master branch. Okay, and modify the word Cisco with another word. Remember, previously on test branch, the word Cisco was modified to Netacat, and now on master branch, change the word Cisco with DevNet. So you will create the conflict. And verify the content of the file. And now you can see on master branch, the file was not modified. Look at the word exam, but on test branch, the word exam was modified to assessment. And now create the conflict using the set command. Set I and use another word exam for use evaluation. Enter. Very nice. And verify. Now, instead of exam is evaluation. Stage and commit the master branch. Okay. Git commit option A, option M. Change word exam to evaluation. Enter. Verify. Git status. Nothing to commit. Git log. Look at the hashes. And this commit only exists on test. Look at this commit ID. Okay. And Git Merge test. Remember, test is the source. Okay, attempt to merge the test branch into the master branch. Git merge test. Enter. Conflict. Merge conflict in the file. Okay, fix conflicts and then commit the result. So you can find the conflict and use Git Log to view the commits. Notice that the head version is the master branch. This will be helpful in the next step. Okay, repeat Git Log. Now you can say head master. Okay, this commit ID. The messages. The last message is change word exam to evaluation. Use the cat command to view the contents of the txt file. The file now contains information to help you find the conflict. Okay, so review the contents of the file. Okay, and now you can see this. Okay, on head is the master. This is the line. And on test branch, this is the difference. Okay, so this is the conflict. This line is on master or head, and this another line on test branch. So this is the conflict. So you need to fix the conflict. So manually edit the txt file to remove the conflicting text. Use the bin command to edit the file. You can modify using bin. Okay, use bin and the name of the file, enter. Okay, and press I key. Press I key to insert I key. And you will see this message, insert. Okay, and you can modify it. And remove remove the line on test branch, remove this line. And this head. Okay, ready. And now press escape key. Press escape key. Okay, so insert message disappears. Press column, W to write and Q to quit. And press enter. Now the file was modified. You can verify with cat, for example. Now this is a file. The conflict is fixed. Okay, verify and stage and commit. Okay, git add the file. Very nice. Now commit. Git Commit, option A, option M for the message. Manually merge it from test to master branch. Okay, and obviously it's manually merged because I will not use again the Git Merge command. Okay, I will not use the Git Merge command because I fixed the conflict manually with Vim. Okay, so that's why the message is manually merged from test to master branch. Enter. Okay, the new commit ID and the new message. So you can use Git Log, to verify. The new commit ID, this manually merged from test to master. This was done on master, change word exam to evaluation, and this was made on test branch, change word exam to assessment. Okay, Q to quit. Integrating Git with GitHub. So far, all the changes you had made to your file have been stored in your local machine. Git runs locally and does not require any central file server or cloud-based hosting service. Git allows a user to locally store and manage files. Although Git is useful for a single user, integrating the local Git repository with a cloud-based server like GitHub is helpful when working within a team. Each team member keeps a copy of the repository on their local machine and updates the central cloud-based repository to share any changes. There are quite a few popular Git services, including GitHub, Stash from Atlassian, and GitLab. Because it is accessible, you will use GitHub in this example. Create GitHub account. If you have not so previously, go to github.com and create a GitHub account. If you have a GitHub account, go to step 2. Log into your GitHub account, create a repository. Okay, log in to your GitHub account. Okay, and on the virtual machine, you can use Chromium web browser. And go to github.com. Okay, sign in. You can use your email address, the password. Okay, very good. Select create a repository, select new repository, plus icon, new repository. Okay, create repository. Or here, new repository. Okay, repository name. Okay, and DevNet Associate Study Team. DevNet Associate Study Team. Description: working together to pass the DevNet Associate exam. And private. Working together to pass the Associate exam is private. And now create repository. Okay, this is the URL. It's created. Create a new directory, Dev Associate Study Team. Okay, if you are not already in the Git intro directory, change to it now. Okay, you should be on the Git intro directory, labs DevNet source Git intro, and create the directory. Okay, use the same name as the repository. Okay, you should be on labs DevNet source Git intro and create make directory. The same name, enter, ready, verify. This is enter to this directory with change directory cd. Very good. Copy the txt file. Use the cp command to copy the txt file from git intro, the parent directory, to the new directory. The two periods and a slash prior the file name indicates the parent directory. The space and period following the file name indicates to copy file in the current directory within the same file name. Okay, copy that txt. Okay, cp command to copy this file, the txt file, from the parent directory. Remember, the txt file is placed on git intro, and git intro is the parent directory of the new directory. So that's why the source is on the parent directory, the txt file, and this period indicates the destination is the current directory. The current directory is this, the new directory. Enter. Verify with list. Now you have a copy. verify the contents. You can use cat. Okay, very good. Initialize a new Git repository. Use the git init command to initialize the current directory. Is a Git repository. The message displayed indicates that you have created a local repository within your project contained in the hidden directory .git. This is where all of your change history is located. Okay, remember this command git init on your new directory. Okay, remember that this command was previously executed on git intro, but now git init on the current directory, the new directory, git init. Okay, very nice. And we'll create the .git hidden directory git config list. Okay, to view the variables, check your global git variables. Git config -- list. Remember the username, the email address, and other variables. If the username and user email variables do not match your GitHub credentials, change them now. Okay, verify your credentials for your GitHub account. This is my username. And the email is the email that I used to log in. Okay, so change the variables with global. Okay, git config global the user that name quotes. Okay, enter, and the email no quotes. Okay, enter. Point Git repository to GitHub repository. Use the git remote add command to add a git URL as the remote alias. The value origin points to the newly created repository on GitHub. Use your GitHub username in the URL path for GitHub username. Your username is case sensitive. Okay, git remote add origin. Git remote add origin. And the URL. Remember, this is the URL. Okay, enter. Very good. Verify the remote is running on github.com. Use git remote verbose. Git remote -- verbose. Okay, fetch and push. Okay, very good. And view the Git log. Git log. No commits yet. Okay, don't worry. Stage and commit the txt file. Use git add and git commit. Git add the name of the file. Okay, this name, remember. Enter. Git status to verify. Okay, remember this file is staged but still not committed, so you need to use git commit. Option M to add a message. Okay, add the txt file to the study team. Okay, enter. Verify. Git status. Nothing to commit. Okay, verify with Git log. Git log. Okay, only one commit, the commit ID. Okay, now the user is different and email also different. Now, but for now is locally committed. Okay, for now locally committed. Send the file from Git to GitHub. Use the git push origin master command to send the file to your GitHub repository. You will be prompted for a user and password, which will be the one you used to create your GitHub account. Git push origin master. Git push origin master. Enter username, password. Be careful. Okay, and support for password authentication was removed on August 13, 2021. Please use a personal access token instead. Please see this link for more information. Authentication failed. Okay, and copy this. And paste on web browser. Token authentication requirements for Git operations. Okay, for developers, if you are using password to authenticate Git operations with github.com today, you must begin using a personal access token over HTTPS recommender or SSH key by August 13, 2021 to avoid disruption. Okay, click here a personal access token. Creating a personal access token. look at this on this link. Verify your email address. Go to settings, developer settings, personal access tokens. Okay, go to your profile and settings. Developer settings here. Personal access tokens. Okay, generate new token. They can be used instead of a password. Give your token a descriptive name, the expiration, the scopes and permissions, and click generate. Okay, and note, okay, for the associate, the expiration, you can use no expiration, or for security 90 days, or custom. I will use no expiration. Select the scopes, okay, the permissions, full control. I will select all for full control, so you can modify this according to your requirements. Generate. Very good. Personal access tokens. This is the token. Okay, using a token on command line. Okay, and for example, use a command, but instead of the password, use your token. Username, the same username, but use your token. Okay, repeat git push origin master, the username, and the token. And the token is here. Okay, enter. Okay, Linux will not show the characters, don't worry, only paste and enter. Enumerating objects 3, 100%. Okay, from master to master, and this is the URL. Okay, and verify on GitHub. Okay, go to your repository, your repositories, and enter here, and this is the file. Very nice. The contents, very good. Thank you very much.